There will always be reputations that follow the student newspaper.
I think that part of the charm of having a regular week at the Hatchet is that you never quite know what to expect when the week starts, because obviously news happens kind of on the go.
We do a lot of features on athletes just because a lot of them have compelling stories. A lot of comments are, wow, that's really cool, good job. We don't really get like negative comments.
I think they do a relatively good job of covering a wide range of news.
I only read the articles that are like shared on Facebook or like the ones that are popular.
I find Overheard at GW more effective.
Yeah, Overheard at GW is funny.
The Hatchet is GW's independent student newspaper. We've been independent since 1993, and we were founded in 1904. Every college newspaper that's worth anything is independent from its university. That allows it to be kind of the independent student voice covering campus.
I respect the stories that they cover. I just think it could be done in a more professional, respectful way.
They've employed some techniques that are not necessarily journalistically appropriate.
A lot of college newspapers kind of let anyone join. We have an application hiring process. You have to sit through an orientation period in which ethics is discussed. We have an ethics guide that we distribute to all reporters.
I've read only one article, to be honest.
The article about fake sham friends for fraternities.
The Hatchet kind of puts a fire under Greek life.
One of the kind of raps the Hatchet can get sometimes is the Hatchet hates Greek life, which I love because I'm in Greek life, and so that adds like a certain amount of perspective. I thought that piece in particular I heard that opinion before from people. I didn't think it was anything particularly revolutionary. It wasn't an opinion of the editorial board. If I were to go back and hit publish on that story again, I don't think I'd change anything on the story. I think I would change the headline.
The way that they've handled the news coverage of the unfortunate student deaths on campus.
And I thought that was a really well-written article that was respectful to the situation.
Everyone is very curious about what's going on, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to sensationalize an issue.
I can tell you that the weeks that we spent reporting on a tough story like that, or like sexual assault or something like that, those are the worst weeks to be a student reporter. Like, those are not stories that have any glory in them. There's a bunch of professional journalists at my disposal that I talk to on a regular basis who can give advice. The backlash is inevitable, but the community needs to know the facts of the case.
I think the Hatchet is the greatest support system that I have on campus, as well as the greatest opportunity that I have on campus.
To me, the Hatchet is a training ground and an important community asset.
For me, the Hatchet in journalism and the multimedia in general is, how we change the GW going forward for good.